Hey there, welcome back to my Wuthering race gameplay video. In this video, we are going to continue on with ZheZi's companion mission. Also, if you are enjoying my Wuthering race gameplay videos so far, please do consider to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks. Alright, let's continue on with the companion story for ZheZi. Right, let's see what's happening.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
So what was the cause of the incident?
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene. The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy.
So, she's the artist?
The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any potential risk it still poses.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here.
What's the situation with the artist?
She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control.
Can I check on the painting later?
You sure can.
See, the paintings become slightly blurry when you stare at it, and for a moment the scene in it seems to come to life. Yeah, okay. The injured, right.
Why? Mingyang? Why are you...
Do you know?
Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You... I didn't... I hurt them. It was a mistake.
You mean you hurt these people?
I'm alone.
Why did you do this?
Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close.
Did you see what just happened?
Part of it, I guess.
Can you brief us on the situation?
I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was sweeping the sky. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me.
Did you hear what she said?
Not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
A vivid description, thanks for your help. Okay. So she was trying to... Was she trying to copy the arcane artist by viewing the painting's life?
Ah, my head. Oh, it hurts.
Did you hear what the artist said?
Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird visions appeared.
Oh.
I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won, and who doesn't want fame and fortune?"
Okay, never mind.
That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work? That's a first for me.
Okay.
That's strange. Huh? Oh, you're back.
I think I figured out the truth behind the arcane artist's tale.
You figured it out already?
Let's see, I check out the painting.
The painting blurs the line between reality and illusion, causing whoever sees it to experience hallucinations.
The researcher indicated they were created by the artist Forte.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating temporary phantasms. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
And that is called "我 being drawn to her forte."
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine, but after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Ming Yan's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence. But what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings?
One witness said she probably did this for personal gain.
From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain.
Any leads on your end?
She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me.
Right, come in. So the artist doesn't have a forte, so how did the painting come to life?
Are you sure? I definitely won't say no to your help. Actually, I've wanted it since we last met at the mine.
Where should we start from?
You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Mingyang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go.
I think it's after you then.
Okay, let's go. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Ming Yan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi.
Yeah, dude, why so eager? Alright. Go to the studio.
Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Okay. This paper.
Anything wrong?
This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. like Chinan's Voyage to Yum Mountain and Yiling's Qixu's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping.
Discount?
Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident.
It's amazing you can tell the difference.
Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles. White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it.
I can help you carry the boxes.
Really? Then I'll count on you next time.
How do you know about Ming Yan's habit?
We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most painters.
Why do this painting all the same?
There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Ming Yang was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this. The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it.
You can understand the painter's feeling through their work.
Yes, to me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style.
Something's written on the painting, waters, and what is this?
Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself.
Wait, your clothes.
Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily.
The colors look unusual.
Looks like there's stains from ink and paint that have been washed out over time. Ming Yang could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas.
How do you know this?
I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes.
That's news to me.
After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration, don't you think? It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
See, it suddenly dawns on me that I've been copying her painting for over a year now. I've employed the same rendering technique, the same wrinkle method, and the same composition, yet my paintings lack her vividness. Their vision unsteady as well. My forte mirrors hers closely, only that her work conjures more vibrant and stable visions. I could achieve the same, once I managed to conjure visions with the same vividness, people will recognize me as the best painter. Mr. Baizhi, a man who has collaborated with numerous renowned artists, came to visit me. He had heard that I too could create painting that summoned vivid illusion. He came to express his admiration and encourage me to continue. At first, I thought someone had finally recognized my talent, but his true intention was to recruit me into his shady business, buying off Forte works for dubious purposes. I heard of the Shangyun Art Exchange, but never imagined their dealings with, so it would be so unscrupulous. While I did copy this painting for practice, the choice of what and how to paint was mine alone. These dealers think they can buy me. What a joke! The Shangyun Art Exchange sent me an authentic painting so I could study the vision's frequency. They claim they have superior method to help me achieve the desired effect in my own forte foreshot. My forte is not inferior to hers. They simply haven't seen its full potential. Yet, with my authentic work in hand, progress will indeed be swifter. Their condition is what I collaborate with them and hand over all my copies. These paintings are mere stepping stones to my success, destined to be discarded, so why not accept their terms? I don't care what they do with my paintings. They assure me they'll be conducting such transaction for years without incident. With such a powerful patron, there should be no trouble. I will do anything to make it happen. Having an authentic work in my hand, making all the difference. The frequency fluctuations of the painting have allowed me to glimpse her energy. I need to examine her original painting once more. A perfect replica is just the beginning. One day I will be the only painter capable of bringing painting to life, surpassing even her achievements. Why do my paintings still fall short after all this time? The lack of authentic, the lack her artistic depth. Wait, I think I understand. If I use their method to alter the painting's frequency, I might be able to achieve it. Mr. Baizhi is truly a connoisseur of art. He says my recent work are nearly indistinguishable. I don't know how to pronounce. From the original. Some have even exhibited power beyond the original piece. I knew it. The gap between us is merely a slight difference in ability. With their technical support, my forte has easily reached the next level. Surpassing her should be simple, let alone mere repetition. No, something's wrong. Why do my painting attract detective discords? The vision are more unstable now. How is it that her painting has none of these problems? There's something amiss here. I just want to surpass her. I never meant to harm anyone. The Science Art Exchange is still not giving me a clear answer. This was not our due. I'm tired, truly deeply tired. I won't create any more paintings that harm others. This isn't what I wanted, but they have evidence of what I've done and won't let me go. What should I do? What should I do? Can anyone help me? Anybody? I'm not afraid of being caught anymore. As long as I can get out of this, help me. Good luck with that.
How could this happen?
It seems she hit a bottleneck during her creation. I think she's copying someone else's hard work. Okay, what is this Shangyun Art Exchange?
The Shangyun Art Exchange is a renowned institution that manages the exchange of calligraphy and paintings in Huanglong. For an artist to have their work selected is a great honor, bringing with it immense prestige. According to Ming Yang's diary, the art exchange had been collaborating with her until some terrible mishap occurred. But I have some other thoughts about it. Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I've always admired my fellow artists, hoping that one day I could be as good as them, perhaps even surpass them. I kept painting and improving, But no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough. This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It started creeping into my daily life too. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray. I felt trapped for ages until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow, embrace my emotions fully, and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps I'd react similarly and lose my way. She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her.
Yes, we should continue our investigation now.
Hey, have a look at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with?
It isn't like a pigment, more like medicinal herb residue to me.
Medicinal herb residue?
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration.
Haven't you seen someone brewing this before?
I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out. My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced.
You just wait it out. Damn, okay. That's a very strong immune system. Alright, what happened here?
I think... No, I might be wrong.
What are you thinking?
Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong.
This is a discussion. There is no right or wrong answer.
Then... I'll share it with you. The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Huh. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills.
Alright, Detective ZheZi, tell me what you see.
A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window.
What a creative deduction.
Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills.
It's okay, you just need more
I
clues.
see. I guess I jumped to conclusions. I'll do better next time.
By the way, was that your forte just now?
Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now.
I haven't done this for a long time.
Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills. An artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless, but that's not my goal. So, I've used this ability less over time. But it's fine to use it for the investigation.
Do you think Ming Yang's case has something to do with you?
Yes, it could be related to my forte.
We'll talk about this later. Let's go outside now. Someone left these tracks. They could be missing pieces in our theory. Okay, let's go and track them.
Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings.
Or
However,
trying to take something.
they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
Trying to take back the evidence, maybe. That makes more sense now.
This might be related to the Shangyun art exchange and Ming Yan's breakdown. Let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp.
Let's go and beat
There,
up some
we
ourselves.
found new
Hopefully,
clues
don't have
that
to fight.
pointed to a hidden player behind all of this.
Sounds like the game is pointing us to go and fight. Yeah, go to the camp. Are we going to fight? Most likely we are, right? Look, it looks like pigments.
The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy.
Maybe the exiles use it to transport the ore and pigment.
Could it be they transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore?
Let's see if we can find the evidence. Where I see investigate the pigment. Okay.
Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilang's transaction record.
Yeah, the ones who brought the leftover ore.
I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted from these specific ores. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch.
That sounds oddly familiar, huh?
I did mention this back in the studio, when my clothes got stained by Ming Yang's pigments. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the exiles? But why did these people break into her studio?
Alright, this is someone's coming our way.
Who are you?
Hello. We are...
We want to buy paintings.
You're here to buy paintings? That's not how this works. Go on, get out of here.
We're actually here for Ming Yang's paintings. She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
Huh? Okay then. My bad.
What do you mean, Jason?
It's nothing, just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return.
Do you know her?
Know her? We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. She helped us out a while back. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's Somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
I kinda like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Did something happen to her recently?
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new, secretive art piece. I spotted her taking risky stabs at painting out in the wild.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art you could step into or whatever, but her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequencies. We warned her, but did she listen? Nope.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own wild wavelength, aren't they?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday grind.
Anything else? Let's not do this because I think it's students. Anything
No,
else?
not many jobs around. Just enough to scrape by.
I see, thank you. We will know.
I have an idea.
Did you want to say something just now?
Yes, I think neither of these exiles nor Minion has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if it's from constant exposure to ink? If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks.
But they lied to us and tried to cover it up.
The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what Mingyang described in her diary. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really affected her art. All these strange things started happening after the Shenyun Art Exchange got involved.
I see. Maybe there's more they're trying to hide.
Makes sense.
Right, y'all, that'll be it for this part of the video. And if you all are enjoying the Wuthering Waves gameplays so far, please consider to like and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And again, thanks for watching and have a great day.
Hey there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.